Baby, YouTube just made a major announcement to the YouTube Partner Program. So if you are not monetized yet, you might want to listen up because YouTube just moved the finish line. Starting February 1st, 2027, the requirements for full monetization, which means earning revenue through watch ads, is going to double. So if you are a content creator and you are on the road to 4,000 watch hours in a 12-month period, on February 1st, 2027, that is going to double to 8,000 watch hours. And if you are a content creator that is on the road to getting monetized through your shorts, well, right now, the goal is 10 million views. But starting February 1st, that goal is going to double from 10 million to 20 million views in 90 days. If you are a content creator that is working on getting monetized, this is not a video that you can just scroll by and think that you can worry about later, because now you have an official deadline. And this information is not just a YouTube rumor. It's not just something that I'm putting out because I heard it. I heard it officially from Renee Ritchie. And when it comes from Renee Ritchie on the Creator Insider, well, that basically means that it's coming from YouTube. Today's Creator Insider had a lot of gems dropped in it, but I think that the changes to the YouTube Partner Program are the ones that are the biggest changes because of the impacts that it's going to have on smaller content creators that aren't already monetized. So before we go too deep, let me make it clear that there are two distinct levels within the YouTube Partner Program. So the first level that you get is going to be your fan funding level, and that's going to come with different perks depending on your eligibility as well as the availability in your area. With fan funding, that is where you are going to get channel memberships, you are going to get the super thanks, the gifts, as well as the shopping access. And with that level, that's the easiest level. And as far as YouTube has stated, there are no changes currently coming to the fan funding level. In order for you to reach the requirements for fan funding, that is going to be 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours. And then there's the level of full monetization. Full monetization is the level that we're talking about today, and that level is where you gain revenue from ads as well as YouTube Premium. And YouTube has not officially updated the help pages, but I'll be keeping a watch out for what wording they use in order to explain these changes. But what we do know right now is that two major thresholds in order for you to get ad revenue sharing on YouTube are doubling. And if you're a content creator that's already fully monetized and you think this doesn't matter to you, it does, because there are smaller content creators that are watching your content. So this directly affects your community, because some of those content creators maybe started their channel because they were inspired by you and they were thinking that they only needed to gain 4,000 watch hours. And some of them might be really close. They might be at 2,000 or 3,000 watch hours, and they thought that they just needed 4,000 watch hours in order for them to get full monetization. Well, if they don't reach that goal by February 1st, are they going to face the double requirement and have to now reach 8,000 watch hours? It affects content creators that were creating shorts and trying to figure out how they were going to get 10 million views in 90 days. 20 million views in 90 days? That's no small adjustment. It's not like YouTube just added 500 additional minutes required in order for you to reach the goal, or another 1 or 2 million views required for shorts. They literally doubled it. So let's put 8,000 watch hours into perspective. 8,000 watch hours is 480,000 minutes of watch time. And if the average person watches about 5 minutes, well, then that would mean that you would have to generate that viewer 96,000 times in a 12-month period in order for you to generate 8,000 hours of watch time. And of course, every channel is going to be different. Videos will be longer. Some people will have more public watch hours that will come from them going live. But what I really want for you to understand is the size of this goal. And the shorts path, well, that is just as serious. Because in order for you to generate 20 million views on shorts in a 90-day period, well, that means that you need to be generating 222,000 views every day for 90 days. And I am not saying that it's impossible, because we all know we have seen some shorts that have driven some massive numbers. So the shorts game, it is possible. But in order for it to be possible, you have to continually be drawing high numbers and sustainable viewers. Now, I'm not saying that qualifying through a short can happen, but what I am saying is it is going to require extremely high views from a really big viewership, and not just one short that does really well. Now, here's where I think that content creators need to resist the urge to panic, because YouTube has given you advance notice, and this does not take effect tomorrow. You have until February 1st, 2027. So if you are a small content creator and you are close to meeting your full monetization requirement goal, well, this is your time to get busy. This is not the time to go on break and take a vacation because your last video did not perform the way that you wanted it to. And this is not the time to take the next 6 weeks editing a video. And this is definitely not the time to continue uploading content without paying attention to what your audience is actually watching. Go into the YouTube studio and find out where you actually stand. And I did a video helping you to figure out where you currently are with your numbers. Look at your numbers and look at how many of your public views are going to fall off in that 12-month rolling calendar period. And while you're looking, look at your content. What content is attracting the most clicks, the most engagement, and the most shares? Which of the topics that you're talking about is gaining the most comments and the longest average view duration? And if you're gunning from the shorts perspective, well, you want to also pay attention to your numbers, because the numbers from a shorts perspective are different when it comes to getting monetized through the YouTube Partner Program. So the first thing that I need for you guys to know is your numbers. Know exactly where you stand with your watch time. And then also think of your content library. Stop just chasing one viral video. Now I know a viral video can totally move the needle when it comes to building your channel. But in order for you to garner watch time, you need a complete library, not just one video. So instead of just thinking about one video, think about the entire thing. Have you created playlists? And are you using end screens? Are you using your community board? Are you using pinned comments and reacting to the comments that your viewers are leaving on your videos in order for you to move the needle and get that person moving through your content? Because doubling the watch hour requirement makes audience retention and viewer engagement even more important. And posting more videos is not going to solve this problem if people aren't staying. But waiting for perfection is not going to work either, because we need content that people want to watch, packaged with titles and thumbnails that clearly tell people exactly what they're going to get. And I also want to say this, because if you are already a monetized content creator, please do not use this announcement to put down smaller content creators that are still trying to get monetized, because we know how difficult it is to reach the goal of monetization. And as monetized or fully monetized content creators, we need to take this time to lift up and encourage small content creators that are still trying to get there. Because it was hard enough getting 4,000 watch hours, but to be able to generate 8,000 watch hours or 20 million short views in a 90-day period and get monetized, that is no small feat. So take notice, because there are tons of more questions that are still unanswered. We don't know. What if somebody received a channel strike and they're right on the cusp and they have to resubmit for monetization? Well, are they going to have to resubmit under the 8,000 watch hours? Or are they going to be grandfathered into the 4,000 watch hours? And for us that are already fully monetized, we still have to get that 4,000 watch hours every year. So are we going to be grandfathered into the 4,000 watch hour requirement? Or eventually will YouTube bump that up for us as well to the 8,000 watch hour requirement? There are still so many questions that are left unanswered until we can find them all written in the YouTube help pages. So at this time, use your voice to help encourage small content creators that are trying to get fully monetized to make better content, and show up for them more. Show up for them better, because we know the struggle. All right, Takeover crew, I would love to hear from you. Do you think that YouTube doubling the monetization requirement is going to produce a higher quality of channel that is entering into the YouTube Partner Program? Or do you think that YouTube is just making it way too difficult for small content creators to earn a piece of the ad revenue pie off of their own content? And if you are a content creator that is still trying to get monetized, how close are you to your goal? Are you closer to the subscriber goal and you've gotten all of your watch time hours? Or are you still struggling and fighting to get to that 4,000 hours of watch time? If you are doing the shorts thing, how close are you to getting 10 million views in 90 days. Now, like I said, this information is still hot off the press, and YouTube hasn't fully adopted anything by writing it into their help pages yet. But I will be here keeping my nose to the ground. So if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe and turn on your notification bell, because as the information is unfolding, I will be here to bring it to you. My name is Tiff. This is my take. Be blessed, have a blessed day, and most importantly, do what you can to bless someone else's day.